Cliff, to block 10 shots. I think you forced misses on 13 of the first 14. What does that say about your defense? How proud are you of the way the defense played?
Oh, we started good in the first quarter, and we played good like the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. In between, to be honest, it's just we had so many turnovers in the first half, and then the second we had 11 at halftime, and it's hard. It's hard to play a good half, obviously, when you turn the ball over that much. And then the second half, I thought we played better.
Coach, congrats on the 3-game winning streak. Did you get in your players' ears with the 65 rebounds tonight?
Well, I mean, like going forward, it's obviously a big part of it. If you look at the better games we played, and I think we need the combination of fast break points and second chance points. And then also at the other end, our defense, one of the keys to when our defense has been better is when we limit the second chances of the other team. So they know it. I meet with David Bench, our analytics director, and it's the parallel between how well we rebound and how well we play is high. So they know that because I give them, whenever I meet with him, I make sure they understand where we're at with that.
Steve, your team had several superb ball movement baskets, especially late in the second quarter. How has the team progressed or perhaps not progressed in that area throughout the year? I know that was a concern of yours, at least early in the year.
Oh, I think our ball movement is so much better. There was a couple. There was that one sequence, I think, 2 straight possessions. The DJ to Vooch in the post, back to DJ to the lob to J.I., and then the next trip down, there was like the semi-transition where the ball got in the paint out to Evan, and he touched to AD in the corner for the spot up 3, and those were 2 good. But we had a bunch of them.
I know that the turnovers were an issue in the first half, but the team still, at least when it was set, seemed to have good defensive energy. How would you assess where the team was as far as staying active defensively throughout the night?
I thought our defense, you just can't. I mean, there's no way you can play well if you turn the ball over that much. I mean, it's just, like they're going to get easy baskets, and they're, what hurt them tonight, because they can still really score, was, without Davis was the Randall foul problems. He's been scoring so much, and he got 3 fouls so quickly, and he was never really able to get into rhythm. So I thought that was it. And then DJ did a good job on Elfrid Payton, too.
You've talked about how Evans picked it up and played well in other facets. He made his first 3 threes. How good was it to see him shoot it the way he did?
Yeah, and he got good shots. And, he always plays with good energy, but it was a combination, a couple dribble handoffs, a pick and roll, and then a couple getting up ahead of the ball in transition, too.
Steve, you said before the game that you saw your team on a roll in as far as improvement goes. In a game like this, can you see, did you get better? Was there noticeable improvement?
Again, except for the, I think except for the turnovers there in the first half, it's just, it's like anything. It's hard to put a whole good game together when you turn the ball over that much. Second half, I thought was better. But I think our defense is, it's more consistent every night.
The third quarter, when you called the timeout, they had, I hate to say cut it to 15. It's not like it was that close. But you responded after that timeout with 15 straight. Did they reset themselves? Did you reset them?
Well, no. I mean, I think they had scored. I believe that was at around 7, right? And I think they had already scored maybe 15, I believe. And so sometimes I'll just write the number they've gotten for the quarter. And then, I think the rest of the third quarter, our defense was a lot better. But it wasn't me, though. It wasn't me. It wasn't anything I said.
Coach, I don't want to bring down your vibe, but Friday is Memphis. Is this going to be a revenge game?
Well, we just have to. I mean, I think that where we are now, every game is critical, obviously, and we're going to have to do some things better here than we did there. And their defense is so good, so good. I think they're top 3 or top 4 in defense since the All-Star game, and they both help. They keep the ball from getting in the paint, and they steal the ball. So, we'll have to be able to defend them a little bit better, particularly late game with Conley. But the big thing is we're going to have to be able to score better.